Best scene from Street Law. Interior, downtown hotel. Ricky sits at the same chair Christina pushed him into. At a small coffee table, looking hungover. Christina sits opposite, and Mike sits on Ricky's unmade bed. Removing a bra he sat on. He puts his nose in the air and pointedly sniffs. Ricky pours Jack Daniels into a coffee cup.
I'll make this quick. The band have a meet and greet with fans. Then we got to fly to Indonesia for a gig in Jakarta tomorrow.
I'm sure the band can sign their own names without you being there.
Don't bet on it.
I said on the phone I wanted your lawyers to be here.
I don't have lawyers. You're just parasites.
A bit like tour managers.
Ricky ignores him and gives Christina an admiring look.
Although I could make an exception for you. You could take down my briefs anytime.
Christina gives him a dirty look.
Mr. Viola, I did some research. You've managed 5 touring bands in 5 years.
Being on the road's tough, mate. Music, sex, booze, drugs, late nights. It takes its toll. But hey, someone's got to do it.
Our client, Marty Reed, is the band's founding member. He asked us to come to an amicable settlement over his sacking.
Boys don't want him in the band. He's a disruptive influence.
Can we talk to the other band members?
No point. It's done. Tell your client to stop whining. He lost. He made all kinds of allegations. Hurtful they were.
Do you need a minute?
Mike opens a file.
In the past 5 years, while you've been touring with bands, you've racked up a long criminal record. 2 assaults.
They started it.
1 sexual assault.
A misunderstanding.
4 counts of criminal damage.
That's rock and roll.
1 conviction for theft.
That was a loan.
From the bank account of the band you were managing.
That's on appeal.
And 3 convictions in different countries for possession of cannabis and cocaine.
Small quantities for medicinal use only.
Are you still suffering?
Miraculously cured.
Yet I can still smell marijuana in here.
Do you bloodsuckers have a point?
If we make a call to the police and they toss your hotel room, you think they're going to find anything?
Need a warrant.
Not in Singapore, they don't.
Back up. I thought we were talking about the payoff I'll give Marty to get rid of him.
Call this free legal advice. In Singapore, you get long prison sentences, caning, even the death penalty for amounts of drugs you probably wouldn't think twice about back home.
Mike takes out his mobile, looks at Christina.
Shall I call my police friend?
For the first time, Ricky loses his cockiness.
Okay, I'll say you planted drugs in my room, tried to extort me into a settlement with Marty.
Good luck with the drug test in that case. But even without the drugs, in here I have a court application to prevent you and the band from leaving Singapore.
We got a massive gig in Indonesia tomorrow.
You might still make it. But in an hour's time, if our negotiations aren't done, Mike will obtain an emergency injunction to prevent the theft of my client's property.
The theft of what?
He owns a quarter of the PA, the equipment, a quarter of the net touring and merchandising profits. You'll be required to account for every single dollar, and you and the band will be stuck in Singapore until we sort it out.
So, we'll lose a couple of nights on the tour. We've got insurance.
Try 6 months.
6 months?
I always try to avoid court proceedings. The lost time, the stress, huge amounts of money wasted on legal fees, and all to do what you should have done in the first place.
Which is?
Come to a sensible agreement with Marty while you still can.
So now you're doing me a favor. I wasn't born yesterday, darling.
You really don't want to see me in court. I'll leave you for dead, penniless and broke in the gutter, darling.
Christina looks at her watch.
Time's up. Mike, the injunction, and phone the police.
Christina and Mike get up to leave.
Hold up. Okay. Let's see what we can work out.